Welcome back to 5 to 9 Motorsports. In today's video, we're going to be doing part 2 of the KLX110 build, stripping it down, getting it ready, trying to make it look brand new. I haven't posted in a while because we've been working on this powder coat oven pretty much non-stop for the past month and a half or so. It's super close to being done. It's huge, way bigger than our old setup, so we're trying to get that done. It's almost done. Insulation's going in. This thing's super close to being done. However, we've kind of had a chill day and I've kind of been burnt out working on that powder coat oven. So I'm gonna take the KLX back to my house. I have all the parts loaded up. Here's the bike loaded up in the back of the truck. Yeah, we've had parts stacking up non-stop to get this thing looking new again. But yeah, we're gonna bring this thing back to the house and start stripping it down to make it look brand new. So I ended up getting the rear wheel off. So what ended up happening is, like the right side, the left side's supposed to have a spacer. Duke's dropping stuff. It ended up having a nut on the inside, which was a huge pain in the butt. I also think most of my play is not from a wheel bearing, but rather missing one of the rubber, plastic, whatever this is, pieces here. This bearing seems to be in okay shape. This one's a little beat. I'm not sure if my bearing set came with those or not. We will see. This sprocket is definitely trashed. And then I'm having trouble getting this brake drum out, so I'm gonna fight with that. Try to get that out, and then we'll keep on disassembling this thing. So I've just been knocking out, getting stuff off this bike. This thing is definitely in need of some help. Lots of rusty stuck bolts, but we're gonna keep on cleaning it up. We need to, I already straightened this piece out, but as you can see, the rear brake where it goes is pretty bent, so I'm gonna put some heat on it, see if I can bend that back out straight, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, we still got the triple clamps on the frame, but we got the frame and motor separated. I'm gonna go ahead and plug up all these holes and give this a good pressure washing because all of this is just disgusting with oil. So we just finished up pressure washing the motor. It is a night and day difference with how much oil is on it. It's still not perfect. It still needs to be blasted and cleaned up better in some areas, but we're gonna probably get most of that in the blast cabinet. But yeah, even the skid plate was just covered in just dirt, oil, all types of crap. So yeah, pretty much now what we're gonna do is start sandblasting parts like this, the stuff that's gonna get painted, go ahead and paint the frame, paint the swing arm. I don't think I'm gonna powder coat anything just because I don't think it's worth the time since this is a flip. But yeah, we're gonna start doing that. I need to break the wheels apart, mainly just the tires, so I can put another set on there. But yeah, so next video will probably be taking these tires off and cleaning the motor up and getting all that stuff ready for paint. Pretty much what I'm using. I'm doing about 2 coats of primer, 2 to 3 coats of this metallic coat, metallic finish, bright coat. It's pretty much exact of what the OEM frame looks like, and then a 1K clear. I gotta do this brake drum, this part on the rear hub. These parts I'm going to do black, and then these are part of the brakes as well. These just got cleaned. They don't actually need. Sandblasted the top treble clamp. I'm just gonna leave it raw because that's how it comes factory. All right, so here's how the swing arm turned out after a couple coats of paint. Looks like a brand new swing arm. We had the frame hanging up, super professional. All right, so I figured it's time for a little update video. These forks did not end up cleaning up how I wanted them to. I polished them for about 30 minutes. Did everything I could. Unfortunately, all this is past the chrome. It's gonna just be eating seals left and right. So I got a replacement set from eBay coming that are in perfect shape. This engine looks nice and brand new. We media blasted it, so it looks so fresh. I'll insert the videos after this. This bolt was broken off. It took a ton of time to get that bolt out. We tried just heat. We had to end up drilling it out. Then when we tried to drill it out, it still wouldn't come out. We had to retap the hole. It was a whole ordeal.
Oh!
All right, so we just have an absolute mess here, but I got a lot of the parts painted now. These are the brackets for the shrouds and the airbox delete. I ended up just clear coating the Kickstarter to make it look more OEM. Here's the rear brake, hub, linkage thing. Painted the rear hub. I didn't fill any of the holes in or anything. Brake linkage. Here's the hub, brake assembly, looks pretty good. I got the new forks inside. I'm gonna go get those and start taping it off to do the fork bottoms. And then here's the triple clamps. They turned out pretty decent. They aren't amazing, of course, but for what they are, they turned out pretty good. Here's the flywheel stator cover for the left side of the engine. Again, I could not take this one off since it did have that JB weld right there. This is painted with a clear coat, and I'm gonna end up putting the black Kawasaki piece back in right there. I think it'll be a good contrast, look OEM. So yeah, now all I really have to do is the new forks. I need to clean up the wheels, wherever those are. And then I can kind of start reassembly. It's going to take me a minute to figure out where all the bolts are. I didn't really label anything like I normally do. So everything's just kind of set out, but we'll get it, and we'll, I'm going to start untaping this, putting the bolts back in. We have to take this the clutch cover off, paint that black. I got a new gasket as well as a new seal here. So yeah, we'll get doing that. All right, so here she is, all painted, tape removed. Looks pretty good. I mean, it's definitely not what I would normally want to do with a bike. You can see all this JB Weld. Personally, I would have removed this, put a whole new case-aff on there so I didn't have this big hole. So I know I got a good seal, but again, this is a budget build and a flip, so I don't want to put too much time and money into it. Like I said, I already have put way more than I thought I was going to in it. So what I got to do now, pull the clutch cover off, give it a nice fresh coat of black, put that together. The engine's done. We can mount it back to the frame and start putting this thing together. All right, while this paint is drying on this clutch cover, I got the new forks all wrapped up, sanded, and ready for paint. So we'll start painting those two. Once that's done, everything is pretty much done and just ready to go back together. All right, so here's the difference painted versus unpainted. Definitely looks a lot better. Looks pretty much like new. So we're gonna hang this one up, get this one done. All right, while I'm letting some of this paint dry, I'm gonna go ahead and clean these wheels up. I'm not gonna be painting them or anything, but I'm gonna get all these little rust spots out. Mostly just clean it really good. Put some new tape down for rim tape pretty much. And then we'll have these ready to go on the bike. All right, so everything's painted and done drying. It's been sitting for about a day or two. As you can see, it turned out really good. It kind of matches the OEM stock color. The KLX is pretty much the same as this Honda. So there's the two new forks. Nice, no pitting going on like the old ones. I did get a little excited on this. I ended up spraying the clear coat a little too fast and got some runs on it. But I kind of resanded it down, resprayed my metallic color, and I got it looking pretty good. As you can see, if you look, you can still see a little bit of the runs, but I don't think it's a big deal. I got this glued on there, the little gas tank seat. There's triple clamps. All these are all good to go. And then here is the clutch cover all painted. Looks super good. I need to clean the old gasket off. I got a new one to go on it from TB Parts, and then a new kickstart shaft seal, I guess you would call it. That's an OEM part. I put a new seal in there already. It was cracked. So yeah, I'm gonna clean this edge up, put this on there. I'll probably use some Honda Bond for the gaskets just to get a better sealing. I'm gonna clean these forks out a little bit with a fork seal saver just to see if there's any dirt I can get out. They don't seem to be leaking at all, so that's good. I did pick up some new nuts for these. Those go to this hub to hold the sprocket to it, but I need to run a die over these bolts. They're kind of flattened out. I did pick up some O-rings. I found one. It doesn't exactly fit how I want it to, but we'll see if it sits down all the way once I screw it in here. So I'm gonna get to putting that gasket on so that I can get this engine back together, and then we can start putting it in the frame. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. This video took a lot longer than it should have. It's been like a month or two now since I've started taking videos for this part 2 video. I just ran into so many snags and issues with this bike. This thing is the most clapped KLX110, I think, on YouTube or just in the world. So hopefully you guys stay tuned. Part 3 is coming out soon for the final reassembly, and that'll be the exciting part. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.